Coming at you. And you know I had to get you. Finally, somebody talked about this one. I mean, look, well, I say finally, I'm sure it's out there, but somebody I listened to, god dang it. Oh, Charleston White. This why athletes date white women. Okay, so that's an incomplete sentence. Why black athletes date white women, right? Because if you're white and you're dating a white woman, I mean, is that a conversation? This is one of those conversations where there's nothing wrong with it, but something ain't right. I dated a white woman. First girlfriend when I transferred high schools. My 11th grade year was white. So I got a little experience with this. I remember the judgments. Oh, it was funny. Why black athletes, any athletes, date white women? Let's hear Charleston go first.
Because when you get that rich, the white woman don't focus on your dick. Yeah, she go get all the money affairs and all to make sure the businesses run smooth, go get the charity, and the black woman be squabbling with you about your dick. Yeah, your black woman go squabble with you about your dick. White woman go open charities up, start doing book clubs and reading shit, making sure she picked a accountant and financial advisor, and the black bitch go be one of them, bitch, who is that calling? Who is that? So that's why. I ain't bullshit. She gonna be stuck on the dick part. She ain't gonna never get the financial and business aspect of it. So I see why them niggas do that.
Yeah, so you don't think that makes them what can I say?
You
like they
homie,
sold
listen,
out.
you damn near have to. When you go to making the kind of money them niggas making, homie, for one, the black woman, homie, she'll trip anywhere. She'll check you in front of your business partner. And so he'll start saying, man, you can't control your woman. Man, your woman will come. So he'll start not wanting to do business with you. Because your woman, y'all will be out together, nigga, your woman will catch attitude in front of his woman and wife, and everybody about business be looking at your woman crazy because she in her feelings. Mm. The black woman, between the black woman and the black man, they in their feelings everywhere. Everybody else trying to have a good time, they go get in their feelings. Everybody else trying to conduct business, handle business, nigga, it's gonna be so, that's why. That's why you see all them niggas with a white bra. Unless they been with the woman like Snoop Dogg, Denzel, that's why. Because nobody's training and teaching black girls how to deal with successful black men. Ooh. They just learning how to deal with hood niggas. Niggas who, ain't nobody's teaching and training them, homie.
Damn. We got to generalize. We got to keep it real, too. No lies told in this respect. Culturally, if you look at it through the cultural lens, what he was saying needs to be said through a megaphone. So much to unpack here. Let's go. What the culture has shown is the exposures, the dinner table conversations in white America are historically different than black America. Why? Not because we are different people beyond the epidermis. It's because there was disparities in wealth. Simple as that. So your dinner table conversation, if you're white, typically because of the money you had in disparity to the black family, was different. I didn't hear about a CPA until my money got up. When my money got up, all of a sudden I started hearing about things I didn't talk about culturally or just literally when I was a child. Now, my kids hear the same things that white kids heard when I was growing up. Why? Ain't because they white or I'm black and they white. Because we both green. The same. So I always tell people, your connection, your greatest connection to people is truly your circumstances. You ever work with somebody, they was like your best friend, but they were just a great associate. Because soon you start working there, you don't talk to them no more. What happened to all that homie stuff? Check out of a school. You got 100 friends. You check out of that school, you got 2 left from that school. Then you're going to get 100 new ones at the new school. Circumstances bring us together. So that's why it looks like tribalism sometimes, because you're all connected, because we're all in the same circumstance. I grew up poor, a lot of poor black people. It was just a black community, as they called it. Wasn't all black, but it was Latinos, it was a couple white people. Then now it's all white people and all Latinos. Barely any black people. They move somewhere else. You get it? So let's get back on this. Why athletes date white women? Because they get green. And then they look, how many people green with me? And start to add it up. That's part one. Part one. There's a lot of parts to this, trust me. Part one is I'm green now. So when I'm green, I'm looking around. And it ain't, one of the parts is looks. But it ain't that ain't priority. Because you can find fine in every race. Stop that. Stop that. And frankly, if you want to really see fine, mix them all up. She black, white, Jamaican, Chinese. Ooh, Toronto, that's what it's. Woo. Point being, you ain't going at the fine first when you at that level. You mess around, you date. That'd be your girlfriend. That'd be your fiance because you got money, you could buy rings. Guilty. You'll do all that, but wifey? Probably not. Now we're in general, because every time I say something, I know somebody who is countering that, contradicting that. I'm like, damn. Point being, money. We're green. Look around. To Charleston's point, how many sisters are green like these brothers? I'm talking about the athletes. You know how much these athletes make? Let's go. Jalen Green, Jalen Brown, 300 million? Look at all the guys. He make the most in the NBA right now, right? NFL, who making the most in the NFL? Probably Kirk Cousins. That's his point. You look around, black guys making all this money, 20, 30 million a year. Athletics. Now, how many women athlete makes that much? Okay, you see them, but it's a much smaller group. And much, much smaller when you talk about black women, right? So you're a black guy, and it's like 300 of y'all make over 10 million a year, right? Let's do that. 300. And how many black women in sports make over 10 million a year? 5. See what I'm saying? So now you got to go, okay, it's 300 of us looking for 5 sisters. Or how many white women? Interesting. 15, 20. 3X, 4X, 5X. You get where I'm going? Forget that. It ain't just athletes I'm dating. Forget Candace Parker. Woo. There was a day I was like, Candace Parker, pick me. She doesn't know that, but I said it. So I was like, wait a minute. There's a real world out there. Executives. Now, you got more sisters, but you got a lot more white women. And then, here we go. Y'all ready? Historically, she already been at that dinner table conversation. She's coming from wealth. Oh, this is 3rd generation money. And you're 1st generation. Different strokes. So now you're looking around, you're like, God dang. We already talked about the money that got me in this conversation looking at white women, because it's more of them with money. Then, looks, whatever, that neutralizes, but this doesn't. Culturally, customs, attitude, behaviors. See, and I know this because my mama used to snap no matter where. 24/7, my mama's attitude was open like 7-Eleven, ready to go to war. And that's different. That's a different culture, different mindset in general than with white people. So his whole example of, oh, you ready to check me at any time, any cost. And what we talking about ain't really where the money at. Ain't really where we going as a family, as legacy. Now, y'all know I'm married to a black woman. However, I know it. So when I was in high school, I dated a white woman. Why did I date her? Because my boy dated her cousin. My boy was dating her cousin. And he was like, oh, you need to hang out with me and her cousins. She got a gang of cousins. They all fine. I was like, all right. I ain't have no car. Next thing I know, I'm hanging with him, his girlfriend, and all her cousins. Kind of like basically choose which cousin likes you or you like her. Let's go. So it was like 5 of them in the house. I was like, oh, she fine. She fine too. Whatever. Next thing I know, this ain't got nothing to do with how fine they were, because there was other fine girls at school. I was just hanging with my boy. Then he hooked me up with the alley-oop. This what happened. I didn't have a car. Guess what I had then? A car. She let me drive her car whenever I wanted to. And I didn't abuse it because I'm just not built that way. Plus, I was like, if I wreck this thing, I ain't got nothing. I ain't got 5 on it. I ain't got nothing. But I did drive it. And I did feel a different way because I was like, she just made me feel richer. Right? Also dated a Latina girl. who had a house in Ladera Heights, right? And I was like, damn, I felt richer every time I went over her house, right? Then I dated a sister whose brother was famous. Y'all know who it is if y'all rock with me. Anyway, and he was big time, and he lived in Baldwin Hills. And I used to go over her house, and I felt richer. So I got black woman, white woman, and Latina woman, all different times, making me feel richer. And they all felt good, because they all had something I didn't have. So think about all these black athletes, why they really dating these white women, it's something they ain't never had. A white woman, probably, or more than that level of wealth, or even better, someone who can match me. Maybe not dollar for dollar, but match me in terms of tax bracket, match me in terms of conversation, educate me on these things. So I think it's really that complex. It ain't just because sisters get loud. That's part of it, too. You be like, dog, come on, man. When you get money, you be like, dog, don't act funny when you got money. Like, just calm down. Like, calm down. Like, whoever you are, right? Look, what's the dude, the actor dude, the Marvel comic guy that's all in trouble with the white girl? Look, trust me, do not go in the comments, give me all y'all exceptions. I'm giving y'all the rules. We get it. But my teammates that dated white women, I ain't gonna call them out because I don't know if they want to be flattered or criticized. I don't know what side y'all on with these people. I tell you what, it was always that. Man, look, I'm trying to get this money. I'm trying to get all this money. Who got the money? I literally went to lunch with somebody 2 days ago, and I was like, dawg, you gonna get married again? Guess what he said? Yeah, for money. He literally said next person he married gonna have to have money. Now, y'all go into the socioeconomics of this country, and y'all see who his dating pool is, and you'll understand this.